Hello, hello, hello. Audio testing. One, two, three. Audio test two. Okay, so this is my first live stream back. Actually, it's been quite a while and everything. The reason I haven't been doing them for so long is because I actually kind of started getting a bit like panic attack ish when doing them because it's been such a long time. I forgot to mute my iPhone audio because it's been such a long time since I've done them and everything. But I figured I'd hop back on or everything since it's been a while and everything. I have a new video hopefully going out in the next few days. I have a ton recorded and everything. I just need to get them edited. But I figured I would talk about some new things that have come out and everything. Nothing really concrete or huge Chucky wise, unfortunately. Because, unfortunately how that went. But save Chucky and everything on Twitter and everything and all that. Make sure to watch everything on on the streaming platforms. Because, hopefully we get something done with that and everything. Which I won't say screw Sci-Fi or USA Network if they found it to be like a business decision or anything that didn't make sense or they couldn't do it, because obviously it could just be they didn't do it out of just malicious reason, which I don't think is really why they did it. But it's it could just be simple just business. It just didn't seem like they could continue with it. So maybe hopefully Peacock. I was gonna say Netflix, but someone actually did let me know, basically saying Netflix isn't too great of an idea since obviously they do cancel a lot of their shows and everything unless they're massive successes, and apparently they rate on completion. So it's if the show is not completed by a large amount of people, then they just cancel it. So I don't know if Chucky would really do great there. But something I did want to talk about Chucky related, let me get this going right here. Let me see. Perfect. Yep. So basically what I wanted to show off right here is the doc of Chucky. Let me get the audio and everything. Let's kind of go through it a little bit. So pretty much what it is a five fucking hour long documentary on Chucky, and basically from the producers of Crystal Lake Memoirs or Memories and Never Sleep Again, which is a Friday the 13th fan film, if I'm remembering correctly. And it's basically a documentary going through Chucky's history and everything. Let me put this in full screen. And this is coming, I think, November 1st. And it's a really cool looking documentary. You have Tom Holland, Brad Dourif. I think Perry Reeves is making a return from as from I think Kristen DeSilvia and everything in Child's Play 3, which is really cool. So you have Dom Mancini, Tom Holland, which Tom Holland is a very interesting one that I hope talks about Chucky after Child's Play 1, because I would really be interested to see what and hear what he thinks about the franchise after that point. What he wants to think is completely respectable and everything, and if he doesn't like it, respect. Yep, it comes out November 1st on Shudder. I'm definitely gonna be checking that out, but I might have to do it in burst episodes, because it is 5+ hours long, and it's just man, that's gonna be a long documentary. I think on the history of Chucky. I wonder if they're gonna touch on the series. That'd be kind of, actually I don't know if they're gonna touch on the series, because depending on how long this has been in the works for, because this could have been complete a finished documentary even before the TV show got canceled. So you have Tom Holland, Brad Dourif. I think there's another franchise favorite that's coming back. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank on who else is coming back. Perry Reeves, Tom Holland, Kevin Yeager, who did do the original puppet effects, design, all of that in animatronics, all that cool work for Child's Play 1. Let me see if I can figure out who else is coming back, because I know there is actually a fair amount of good and cool people coming back. It doesn't mention Alex Vincent, which is really unfortunate, but maybe he'll show up. It's going to be really weird to have a 5-hour long definitive documentary on Chucky and not have his first friends till the end in the documentary. Let me see. Posted a full thing up here on Twitter. Let me see. Yeah, so 5 hours long. Features commentary from series veterans such as Dom Mancini, Jennifer Tilly. Of course, you can't have a documentary. Yes, Julia, you're correct. Catherine Hicks is going to be. She's the other one. Catherine Hicks, Chris Sarandon, I think that's how you say his name, who played Detective Mike Norris, which is fucking awesome. He's gonna be back in the documentary. John Waters, obviously, you just had him in Chucky season 3, part 2. Fiona Dorff, obviously, Perry Reeves. Brad Dourif, just so many cool, franchise classics that are going to be in this documentary of over 5+ hours of Chucky content, which is going to be really cool. And you got Catherine Hicks, Jennifer Tilly, all of that. And obviously, you cannot forget, hashtag Save Chucky, hashtag Move Chucky, and other service on Twitter and everything, all social medias you use. So that's pretty cool, actually. I'm very excited for that documentary. Not too far away. It's only 6 or so days away, which is really cool. I do love right here, Brad Dourif mentions how much he had to scream and act in pain for Chucky, which is something that I felt was kind of missing from, the Chucky show. Obviously there was some yelling from Chucky, but it's a lot of people mention, obviously, that he's older now. Probably doesn't want to scream as much. Probably puts, strain on his voice. Yeah, I'm really excited too. Which I get, but it's man, I love screaming Chucky, especially in Child's Play 2. How much screaming Chucky did, especially when he popped up from the boxes, just screaming his fucking head off in anger. That was just so fucking good. And something that I loved so much. And obviously I hope there's more of that in the new Chucky movie that's coming, I think, next year. But yeah, let me switch back to here. So yeah, in kind of other words and everything away from, Chucky, because that's mainly what's going on pretty much. Doc of Chucky, 5+ hours of Chucky interviews, documentary history of Chucky, coming to Shudder November 1st. I'm 100% watching it, as I said, maybe in batches, chunks, and episodes and everything, because it's 5 hours. I don't know if I'll be able to watch that in a full day, or at least with the time I have in a full day. Basically, Mike Flanagan is making a Carrie TV series, which is really cool. I think he's executive producer, writing, and showrunner, which is really cool. I can never get enough Chucky. Me neither. Chucky is fucking awesome, as per usual. So yeah, basically, Mike Flanagan, executive producing, writing, showrunner for a new Carrie series. I'm really excited for that. Don't lynch me, but I haven't seen the original Carrie. I definitely plan to. But this is really cool. Obviously, there's lots of people who are saying, oh, is this really necessary? Oh, do we really need this? And it's a good question, but it's Mike Flanagan, and I'll never turn down something from him. Because obviously, he expertly did, Midnight Mass, Dr. Sleep, House on Haunted Hill, I think it's called. I don't know why I'm fucking blanking on that. Midnight Club, The Fall of the House of Usher, and I think it's House on Haunted Hill. I really feel bad if I'm butchering that name. But I think it's I think it's on Amazon, which is really, really, really fucking cool. And he's also doing The Exorcist, the new Exorcist, after Believer, unfortunately, bombed. Yeah, anything, literally anything Mike Flanagan is involved in is awesome. Also, I don't know why I'm drawing. Oh, Visitations. He's on an episode, a podcast of Visitations. If you want to know more about Mike Flanagan, because I highly recommend it. It's a podcast on basically any podcast app that you listen to on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and all of that, called Visitations. And they have an episode with Mike Flanagan. It's a very interesting deep dive into his life story and all of that. And it's really a good not documentary, but podcast. And I think Mike Flanagan also has his own podcast where he basically does full watch parties with people on horror movies. I forgot which recent movie he just did, but it was really good. So there's tons of cool Mike Flanagan content all to go around. But he's set to direct the new radical new take on The Exorcist for Blumhouse after, unfortunately, Believer bombs, didn't do well. I saw it. I didn't hate it, but it wasn't great. It really wasn't. It's something that I would turn on for entertainment, but it's when comparing it to obviously the original, which I don't love comparing to the original, because obviously it's you cannot stand up to the original. Obviously sequels cannot do originals and everything, but when you compare this or Believer to the original, it just doesn't even make a dent, in my honest opinion. But yeah, he's making the original, or not the original, he's making a new, like, Exorcist. I think it's completely disconnected from Believer, which is good, because then you have another shot to do things right. Wait, let me see. This all comes in the wake of the last movie, The Exorcist. Believer flailing at the box office with $65.5 million US at the box office and $136 million dollars. So yeah, and trying to think back in trying to think what was the budget for Believer. Oh, I can't remember, and I can't be fucked to even look. But yeah, kind of unfortunate how that turned out, but at least we're getting Mike Flanagan's Exorcist movie. I truly believe that'll be good. I really do. Which is kind of unfortunate because I'm going with very high standards, and obviously that puts the pressure on him. But he's created so many good things under pressure. He made the fucking sequel to The Shining under Stephen King, so he's already done great under the most extreme pressure possible, aka Stephen fucking King, the creator of it. So I feel like he'll do The Exorcist well. Megan 2.0 has wrapped filming, made an appearance, or she made an appearance at Comic-Con, or I think it was Comic-Con or some con, convention. And I'm really excited for that because I really enjoyed Megan 1. Megan 1 was pretty good. Actually, pretty good. I would say it was actually really good. I really enjoyed it. Wolfman, the official trailer, looks really fucking good. I'm really excited for that. That comes out January 17th, so next year. That's already a movie to be extremely excited for. Really good. I think her name is Julia Gardner. She was in Ozark, which I really fucking loved her in, and she's going to be in this. I don't recognize the other two actors and actresses, but I'm 95, 99, 100% sure they'll do great and everything. And they have their own fans that people love them from. So I'm very excited to see all three of them kick ass in the Wolfman movie. I think there's practical effects in this. Yeah, there is practical effects in this, which is really cool. It didn't get an amazing first showcase at a premiere or something like that, but it looks pretty good enough. Let me see if I can find the shot in it. Let me see. That already looks cool. Like the fucking wool or hairy hand. Let's see. Yes. I don't know if I I don't know. That shot right there doesn't look very wolf-like. It has a little bit of hair and it's very ugly. Not ugly in an insult to the effects or anything. It just looks up. You're not going to look at that and you're not going to go, I want to be with that, but it looks good. I hope it gets more wolfy and kind of hairy and all of that. Kind of like the original Wolfman, And this is another, it is just the fucking year of werewolves. Or 2 years of werewolves. Because you have Werewolves 2024, Frank Grillo, and other people battling off against very good looking practical werewolves, which I'm very excited for. And I think director and editor for this have been very vocal on Twitter and everything, and they seem really cool. And I'm very excited for this since the werewolves in this look really fucking good. And they're practical, so you can never go wrong with that. But yeah, these look really good, and I'm very excited for this. Just fucking... Okay, they didn't pause, but... Just look at that fucking werewolf from the back. That's creepy as shit. Let me see if I can get to another part in the trailer. But yeah, the plot of this is pretty much that there's, a supermoon that made, people turn into werewolves and everything. Wait. That looks so fucking good, man. I'm so excited for this one. I think that comes out 2024, obviously. December 6th, 2024. So it's not too far behind, we're not too far away from Nosferatu, which also releases in... I think literally on Christmas Day, which I'm very fucking excited for that movie. Actually, I ordered Nosferatu on DVD as a double feature with Haxon. I think that's how you say that name. And it's coming today. And I'm very fucking excited to see that because God, Nosferatu is so fucking good. I highly recommend going to see that if you're a fan of those older movies. But let's see what else is going on here. Yes, Terrifier 3 is absolutely kicking fucking ass at the box office. Like, I think it's near $50 million. I just recorded my review for the third movie today. It's nearing $50 million. Obviously, these numbers have changed since I tweeted this and everything. And Smile 2 obviously kicking ass at the box office. I think that's like practically at $50 million. Let me check. Box Office Mojo. Box Office Mojo and the numbers is typically where I get my box office numbers for. Let's see. Smile 2. Yep, so it is at $50 million, not $50,952,865,000 or whatever dollars. Basically, it's at $50 million, and it's doing really good on a, I think I literally showed it here. Yeah, $28 million budget, which is really fucking big. God, I'm just so happy for, like, obviously, the phrase horror's back never applies. Like, I never say that because it's just like, it never really leaves. Like, yeah, there's obviously shit that comes out, but it's never gone. There's always good shit coming out. Or there's always good stuff coming out in the, like, you know, world of horror. Let me see Terrifier 3. Obviously, these numbers are always going to, like, be changing rapidly, but yeah, this is nearing 50 million. It's at 45 million. Really doing well domestically. Not terrible, like, you know, internationally. I actually think I did tweet something about how it was doing. Also, I feel like I have to talk about this. Walking Dead Daryl Dixon, first 2 episodes, not bad. Not bad. Had some good sequences. But episodes 3 and 4 are fucking awesome. I'm loving Daryl Dixon Book of Carol. Or The Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon, and The Book of Carol. It's a fucking long title. I think they're changing it in season 3, which is already through filming. Or not through, like, wrapped, but it's moving through filming and everything. I really, like, you know, give me short on the title. Short on the title. You don't have to take Carol out of it and anything. But make it Walking Dead, Daryl, Dixon, and Carol. Or Daryl and Carol. I don't know. But just make it shorter. I don't know. But yeah, episode 3 and 4 of this kicked fucking ass. I'm so excited for episode 5 and then 6. This show has been moving, like, along so fucking fast. Like, I cannot believe we're already near the fucking finale of this, like, you know, season. But yeah, it's really fucking good. Woman of the Hour, my review for it. Thank you all for, like, you know, watching it and everything. Yeah, Woman of the Hour was really good. Unfortunately, as happens with every single one of these, like, you know, based on a true story, crime, thrillers, horror movies, people are, like, you know, real life victims are going to come out and everything and speak against it, which I really know nothing to say to them besides, you know, like, there's nothing I could say to them because they experienced it. And it's not my ground to say, oh, no, you're wrong. It's like they went through it and everything. What they feel is right, you know? Same with Dahmer. Same with the Monster Season 2 Eric and Lau Menendez story. You know? Although that season's based on, and it was really best described as confusion and where it showed a bunch of stories. So it's like I don't even know. But yeah. And actually, lastly to touch on, a new trailer for Screamboat when I went to go see Terrifier 3, I think last week, I think it was. I don't know. I remember the movie really well. It's not the time that I went to go see the movie by. But they showed a new trailer for Screamboat, which is David Howard Thorne from Terrifier playing a Steamboat Willie. And holy fucking shit, it rocks. It looks fucking awesome. And the, like, you know, Steamboat Willie looks really fucking good in it. Like, really, really good. I'm so excited for this movie. Like, the screen was a bit dark in my theater, but I could see, like, you know, make out with, like, you know, what it looked like, what the mouse looked like. And it looked really fucking good. And I'm so excited for it. So yeah, Smile. I love, like, you know, make sure to follow me on Twitter, you know, and everything. I'm in a good mood. It's all Terrifier 3's fault. I'm always doing, like, you know, reviews on Twitter and everything earlier than, like, what I would do on here because I'm starting to do more reviews on, like, you know, YouTube and everything. Yes, Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is coming out. It's December 5th, 2025. This was the first poster. I'm so excited for this movie. I'm so excited for it because the first one was fucking awesome. I loved it. Like, as a Five Nights at Freddy's fan since I was, like, very, like, you know, not very little, but like a teen, this fucking movie, like, the first one rocked. I'm very excited for the second one. And yeah, actually Stranger's Chapter 2. You know, I know people didn't love the first chapter. I still need to see the first chapter and everything. I have it. I own it on, like, you know, on a collector's edition. But, you know, I'm pretty sure I'm going to get entertainment value out of it. You know, I think when it comes to even, like, the worst of horror movies, I usually get entertainment value out of them. So, yeah. Everything is kicking ass at the box office. Terrifier 3 is fucking awesome. So many good and cool releases coming in 2025, the rest of 2024. A ton of new and cool series. I'm definitely going to cover Carrie and everything. Be sure to let me know if you do want to cover Carrie, because I'm just going to anyway, but I'm really excited to fucking, like, you know, see Carrie. The 5+ hour long Chucky documentary I'm very excited for. And yeah, tons of cool things to look forward to. Tons of cool things are out now. As you can see, I got some new pop figurines. Chucky, a, like, you know, Halloween edition and a Frankenstein edition. It looks really fucking cool. And Terrifier 1 on DVD. And obviously you can't forget Sam. He's always sitting there. So yeah, that's all I really want to talk about. You know, what are your thoughts? Make sure to let me know down below. This is always going up as a VOD after it is done live streaming, which is pretty much in a few minutes. But yeah, thanks for watching. Peace, my amigos, and peace out. New live stream coming soon, hopefully. And I definitely want to do more of these. So yeah.